Hello, guys. I hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful day. If you are new here or a returning viewer, you guys should totally like, comment, and subscribe. Um, Today, just as a quick disclaimer, this is going to be a speed build, just because I wasn't feeling well. I haven't been feeling well. I've had a headache for 7 days. I went to urgent care today, and now I'm exhausted because they gave me a shot and like a lot of antibiotics. That means that I'll be feeling better because I had an ear infection. So there's that. Hooray! So I'm gonna shift my yap and yap on the speed build. Hello. Okay. Sorry, I thought my thing was lagging. So I was like, hello. So I did a run album that was a little loved, a little lived in, maybe a little used, you could say. I wouldn't say it's necessarily run down. I'd say it's older. But I think I called it a used home in the gallery. I believe that's what it's called. Uh, it is a small house, and I made it so that four Sims could live here. It is a tight, cramped space, but it does work out in the end. The reason why this is a speed build is because I had to use a lot of debug to get the look that I kind of wanted, and even in the end, I didn't get fully what I wanted to do. I built this one night while I wasn't feeling good, and I mean, it kind of shows. I'm very glad that I pre-recorded as much as I physically could beforehand, because me being sick, I would not have been able to upload every single day. It was not happening. Um, so if we do get a few more speed builds within this week, I am so, so sorry. I just really do not feel good. I am tired, I'm cranky all the time, and it's not a good combo. I have a headache. I mean, I've said that, but it's okay because I'm okay. I'm glad that I know what was wrong with me because nothing over the counter was working. So there's that. Um, there's there's a lot I could talk about. So much, but I don't want to feel like that I'm complaining, so I don't think I'm gonna talk about it. But anyway, so class is starting up for me again in a couple weeks. Um, My birthday's coming up on January 9th. Just saying. Just saying. That's, oh well. I have a few appointments coming up. I also added a lot of trees in this house. Can I say that? I added so many trees because I kind of wanted to feel like maybe it was time for a lot of just violet to grow. I don't remember if I added a tree in front of the house or not. Oh my gosh. I literally was talking about how fantastic I felt, and now I'm feeling kind of ill. So this is kind of why I'm doing a speed build instead of like a live build, because I can step away, really. I feel like I can step away at any moment while doing this speed build. Like anytime that I felt unwell, I just paused it and did my own thing. This day I was up and going. I was like bam 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 bam. I was feeling good. I am also thinking about doing a few videos where it's just my voice in building without my face, because let's be honest, I don't look the best at the moment. And I kind of don't want my face everywhere if I don't look good. That's why I've been reusing thumbnail photos, because whew, I did not look good. I did not feel good. And anyway, I wear the same like 8 outfits, so it doesn't matter. I don't know why I wear the same outfits. That's because I don't have a massive selection for winter time, um, or summertime even. I try and keep my stuff pretty rotated. That's what we'll say. But anyway, um, I just wanted to make this house feel a little outdated. And I wish I kept the stairs green, because I had a house where you could tell that everything was painted green at one house, but then they painted over it white. except for the stairs. They kept the stairs the same green. I wish I would have kept them green. I'm pretty sure I changed them to brown to match. I'm sitting there like, gosh, darn it. I really just wanted to make this house feel older, used, outdated. Um, this would definitely be fun. I'm thinking about doing a renovation challenge. Um, but I think that's gonna be something for another day. So that is a-okay. And you got some grass, some rocks, uh, bushes, whatever. Excuse me. And I liked the idea. I also lived in a house like this where someone planted a flower at one point. It grew and maybe it didn't grow back the next year. And so then someone planted something else and it grew. And then the thing from 2 years ago grew back. And so did the one that the person planted last year. So that's kind of what I did with the front half. And then the back half, I just wanted to make sure that, like, maybe pollen traveled, um, anything. I just wanted to make it look like everything was cohesive at the same time. And I also just wanted to add a lot of overgrown brush, anything. I wanted to make sure that it looked good. So it was difficult. I think I was able to get this house. I don't remember how many simoleons. It is a starter home, if I'm correct. It is below a starter home price. I made sure it was below a starter home price. Oh, here's my long pause. I think I was dozing off. But it is a-okay. So by the time that you guys see this, it is gonna be January 2nd. Oh my gosh, Happy New Year. I think I said that in my last video, but I don't completely remember. If I'm going to be entirely honest, this week has been a blur. But anyway, by the time that you guys see this, I should be feeling better. Um, and I mean, I'm already feeling a little bit better. I'm definitely just drowsy because of the shot they gave me. But anyway, I want to keep talking about random stuff while I'm sitting here yapping. At first, I wanted to do a tour where there's no platform, and I was inspired by that by one of my neighbors. I remember hearing this husband and wife talking. She's like, "You shouldn't remove that concrete unless you got another one ready to be poured out." And he went, "It'll be fine. I'll get one here in a couple days." And the entire time that I lived there, they never put it back up. And I remember hearing his wife so many times, "Now I gotta go out of this front door because you decided that you wanted to put this concrete because it looked bad. I thought it'd be done by now." It was kind of funny. My neighbors were hilarious. Um, so I made it kind of small. I didn't want to make it like a back porch. I wanted to just kind of make it look like something, just a back door, something quick that you can step off of. So I don't know. It also saved me on money. What was my big thing during this build is I was trying to use as much debug as possible. So that way I could save money. It just made the most amount of sense. I did put a woohoo bush in the back. Listen, it made sense. I wanted a woohoo bush. I wanted more because they can't use the bed to woohoo. It's blocked. And you'll see that. So I needed to get them something. So there's that. Um, I did not limit myself on anything, if I'm entirely honest. Um, I didn't limit myself on packs. I don't think that I would have been able to achieve the look that I was going for though if I had packs. Does that make sense? I think it makes sense. I also added like trash, like maybe stuff's fallen out of the trash, maybe clutter's been around, um, stuff falling out of garbage bags when you put it up there. No one's had the chance to clean it up yet. So I did kind of do that with the trash can. Um, I was trying to figure out maybe some grass, and what I should have done was made it like really brown and done like a line where someone would have pulled the trash can to. I kind of regret not doing that. Because I wanted to make this look like a used area, like something that was actually touched before. So, oh well, I have some regrets, but it's getting better. Oh, excuse me. I honestly think that this house still looks really nice. It is dated, but I don't think it looks bad. So there is that. See, I had to pause. I was not feeling it. I I don't know why. I don't know why I'm pointing that out. That's a little funny to be like, I just wasn't feeling it. Ugh, no, I had kind of a list of what I want to do. I kind of want to put it on a different piece of paper because the one that I have, I kind of just started doodling on. So whoopsie. But I think I'm putting in final touches, trying to do the best that I can. Um, so there is that. And then why did it take? I think it took me so long because I kept scrolling through everything. So I'm glad that I sped this up, very, very much so. Um, sorry. Sometimes when I record, I also have ideas of like what I want, so I try and jot them down as best as I can. Just because. Anyway, so I put down this barrel. I was thinking maybe that used to be their trash can or something, and I'm not entirely sure what to do. And then they kind of have like maybe some boxes that can't go in the trash, maybe a little bit too big or something. That was my idea. Um, I was trying to think of something that seemed realistic to have a barrel in the backyard, and I wanted to make it kind of blend in a little bit. Then I just added some pipes on the side of the wall and just tried to do the best that I could with skill building items. Um, so apartment, city living definitely helped with that. Um, it just felt right in my mind, it did. Um, so there is that. Let me think, what else do I? Well, this one, I had like 8 things I want with this basketball hoop was the bane of my existence because it kept going higher and higher each time I touched it, and I thought I broke it. I realized it was just user error. So there is that. Excuse me. And then I tried to pick colors in my mind that were a little bit more worn down, maybe a little bit used. So I even did that with the front door. I was trying to go for like a peeling paint type of look, but The Sims doesn't have that with the packs that I have. I think if I got, I don't know what else I could get. I have, a, I'm not sure because Eco Lifestyle is very clean, very pretty. I don't know what else like would give a rundown look. In my mind, Strangerville's coming up. I've never built with Strangerville, so I wouldn't know. Um, oh well. And let me think. I have a lot. So you see me just checking out swatches, and then I was struggling with the floor plan layout. So I knew where I wanted the kitchen, which I wanted it in the back of the house because I feel like a lot of older homes have the kitchen towards the back of the house. Um, Mostly because for a while the kitchen wasn't the heart of the home or anything, unlike now. So I did try and like kind of give that vibe. So like not a lot of counter space, although this is more counter space than I give some of you guys, than I give some of my builds, not you guys. Well, I guess that kind of correlates. And then I wanted to do a random pink sink. Lived in a house with a random pink sink. Granted, that was in the bathroom, but I still wanted to do it either way. I made sure the appliances kind of matched. I regret that though. I wish I would have made them like different colors because that's just what an older home reminds me of. Is like colored appliances and this and that, or at least I should have made the Minecraft. Can you guys tell I've been thinking about Minecraft lately? Um, okay, so I had English, I had words. I should have made the microwave a different color. I struggled with this table placement for no reason. Like where the table should have gone was sticking out like a sore thumb. And I finally figured it out after a little bit. I struggled to get there, but we got there eventually. Um, so there's that. I kind of did like older folding chairs. I just feel like um I also have a lot of older family members that would always be like, "We're gonna get new chairs eventually," and they never got new chairs, and they use these folding chairs forever, like ages. They just kept using. I kind of had a feeling that this should be like a house that was maybe a little bit outgrown by a family. So maybe a couple bought this in their 20s and they were expecting to buy a different home by the time that they started having kids. But then reality happened and the house did not work out like that. And then they've decided, well, our kids are getting bigger anyway, so they're going to be moved out eventually. So we're just going to leave things as is. Sorry, I got hungry. So I wasn't sure if that was something you guys wanted to hear. So anyway, as I was saying, the bathroom, I kind of wanted to make it look a little dated. I was struggling where to put the adult's bed because in my mind, parents would put their kids in the bedroom and they'd sleep out in the living room. But I actually decided that this room was big enough to put two bunk beds and a queen size bed. Yeah, sure, parents would have to like shuffle, but it's better than nothing. And I think it actually turned out really well, especially for a bedroom where nothing really matches. I shouldn't say that because the beds themselves somehow I made match. This with the blue. Um, I kind of was just placing down whatever felt right. So I would look at things and I'd be like, does this look right? Does this look like right? And I decided to put a carpet on top of a carpet, which I already do a lot. Except this one I wanted to be a full carpet. And the purpose behind that is because later I'm going to put down this used carpet from City Living. So I decided that they were like, you know what? We can't afford to buy a brand new carpet for the room, but we're going to put down this carpet for now as like a temporary solution. And then I decided to give the kids their own little space, such as like fairy lights or something underneath their beds, just to give their beds something um that just felt right to me. So I put down like these flower lights for this bed, and then I put down, I forget what type of lights for the other bed, but it looks really, really, really good. I was struggling to see how they were lining up, so I gave up. And then I went to do these shoes, but then I opted against it because they just felt kind of like baby, if that makes sense, like very toddler, very like baby type of feel. So I was like, nah. I did give them like a toy chest. Um, I gave them a couple of kid activities. Again, I was trying not to spend too much money. And honestly, this house still looks really good for something that's supposed to be like used, lived in, whatever you want to call it. And then in the front of the house, I realized I should have the toys up there because it'll take up less room in the bedroom and kind of put down what I want. Um, I don't pick up on like clutter, like shoes, boxes. Yeah, boxes. Okay. Just because it looked better. I did put shoes underneath the one bed. Maybe that'll keep the monster out from underneath the bed. I don't actually know if that's how it works, so don't quote me on that. Excuse me. I did add a coat rack. I love adding my coat rack, some shoes, buckets, anything that I can think of that makes sense in front of a front door, they're getting. Um, I found a couch from, I believe, university. Maybe it was City Living. I cannot remember. To use in this house. I liked pattern on it because my grandma literally had a couch with that exact same pattern on it when I was younger. So it just felt right. And then I did use um wallpaper basically throughout the entire house. I would like change up the colors here and there. So it does look very, very used, but it almost makes sense. Like, look at this. Oh, sorry, I thought I put it down. I did decide to opt out from doing spider webs or anything. I wanted it to look lived in, not haunted. So I did like cracks in the walls, holes where plaster would be. I was trying to figure out where it makes sense. Um, so I did put some of those on the roof. Maybe they're like older holes from back when, or shingles flew off the house. That's kind of what I was thinking. And they have yet to be like put back. And then I was kind of looking at the price, making sure I wasn't going too over. I did feel it once I saw that price. I was like, oh my gosh, we are getting real expensive here. And then I was deciding tiles, and I wanted to use tiles that maybe looked like that they were kind of like spreading apart from each other. due to drought, maybe moisture issues. And then when I was thinking of moisture issues, I thought of this wallpaper. It looks maybe there's a little bit of water damage, something like that would make sense in my mind. Especially if you've lived in a home for so long, that's natural to happen. Um, it's not that your house is old. Well, it's not that your house is like run down or haunted or anything. It's just because it's aging. I wouldn't even really say old. It just happens. Like it just happens with houses. I saw a lot of houses like that when I was doing construction in high school. It was kind of cool to see, but it also made me very concerned. I'm not gonna lie. Um, I picked out a bookshop. I thought, let's do one from when the kids were little. I was thinking about putting down all this kid clutter, but then I was like, we are running out of money. So I did put down a kids arts and craft center, and I was looking around to see if there's anything else that this house needed. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't do gutters or anything. Um, I wish I had a different color. They would not have been brown. That siding would not have been brown if it was back in the day. Oh, the siding that I did pick though, I was obsessed with because it pulled into the water damage from inside, or at least it looks like that it did. And it's this one from Island Living, and I thought it was so like good that I kept it. So I was like, it kind of looks like it's an oceanfront house, which it kind of is because it's right next to the river. This is on a 30 by 20 lot, by the way. And then I was just picking out like some final touches, anything that I thought that could look good within this house, I was picking out. Now I'm gonna shut my app and start doing the outro. All right, see you guys in a second. All right, guys, I want to thank you all so much for joining me today. If you are new here, hello. If you're a returning viewer, hello. Hopefully y'all liked this video, maybe enough to like, comment, subscribe, whatever you feel is right. So this house is called a rundown home. Oh wait, no, a used home, sorry. In the Sims Port Gallery. It's on a 30 by 20 lot in Willow Creek. So if you guys want to check it out, you guys should totally head over there, look at it. And I hope to see you all in the next one. Oh, bye-bye.